Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Green Park Hotel here in Pendik. It's time for our main event matchup of the evening. Thick Shake, Denis Siplenkov. No Limits, Deven Larrot go next. But first, before we get to the match, we want you to watch a short video and we will be right back.
Once upon a time, I elevated Denis to basically a kind of idol in my mind. That's gone. I hate him. I hate this guy. I don't like him anymore. There's too many contradictions in his soul. I don't like the way he lives. I'm gonna break him this Saturday. I'm looking so forward to it. I don't think I've ever in my life been as excited to fight a guy on an arm wrestling table. I don't think I've ever, in the history of me putting my elbow on the table, been so wishing for victory. 15 years, since 2008, I've wanted this match. And now it's gotten personal.
По сути, я тоже к этому иду. Я тоже могу сказать как угодно. Но он сказал, я говорю, еще раз, в своем формате. Я готов принять бой, подготовился, прибавил от прошлого файта с Джоном. Посмотрим. Разозлил. Прям, чтобы разозлил, сказал уничтожить. Я говорю, это его право. Я соберусь, разозлюсь и буду делать свою работу.
I will destroy Denis piece by piece. Bit by bit. There's this aura of invincibility around the old broken hippopotamus, okay? I'm gonna destroy all of those myths. After I'm done with this match, people will start thinking about Denis as a has-been. They will now start thinking about Denis as a broken soldier.
Хорошо. Я уже отвечал на этот вопрос. Наверное, это его право говорить так. То есть он говорит то, что хочет говорить. Он идет к своей цели, я к своей. То есть я тоже иду выиграть. Но он в таком формате сказал. Захотелось ему. Будем противостоять ему. То есть форму набрал. Будем пытаться выиграть.
Ladies and gentlemen, arm wrestling fans around the world, welcome to Pendik, Turkey. Welcome to East versus West 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our main event of the evening. This match is one of the most highly anticipated in the history of the sport. It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Firstly, I'd like you to welcome this man. He is making his return to a sport he once dominated. He hails from Russia and is a multiple Nemerov Cup champion of the world. Tonight, he will try to take the title of East versus West. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Thick Shake, Denis Siplenkov!
Making his big return to super heavyweight arm wrestling, Denis Siplenkov is back and he is ready for his title shot versus Deven Larrot. This match has been talked about for 16 years. Finally, we are here Denis is in shape, he is ready, and let's see if he has what it takes to bring down the giant of Deven Larrot.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent hails from Ottawa, Canada. He is the signature arm wrestler of his nation and the head of the Green Machine, the Ottawa High Hookers. Ladies and gentlemen, this man needs no introduction anywhere in the sport and is the most universally recognized arm wrestler in the world. He is a former and multiple Nemirov Cup Supermatch champion, former WAL hammer holder, former Arm Wars champion of the world, and is the reigning and defending East versus West Super Heavyweight World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Superboy, Soldier Boy, from the frozen north of Canada, no limits, Deven Larrot!
There he is, your reigning, defending super heavyweight and heavyweight world champion of East versus West. The most recognizable face in the world of arm wrestling, Deven Larrot, is here and he's ready to battle Denis Siblenko. There's been a lot of drama, a lot of talk, a lot of hate surrounding this match. We can see there's fans traveling from all over the world just to watch this match. This is it, 16 years in making. Denis Siblenko versus Deven Larrot. I can't wait till Neil gets here and starts screaming. 48 years old, Deven Larrot, 41, Denis Siblenko. Deven, 10 centimeters longer than Denis, 196 versus 186. Deven outweighs him by 10 kilos. All the measurements except the forearm. The biceps, Deven is 47, 54 is Denis. 42, Deven forearm, 45 Denis's. As much talk there was, there's so much respect between both of those guys on the table. Both of them know this is a big one, this is a hard match. We need to know where Denis Siblenko of 2023 ranks right now. And we're going to find out in a second. Neil pickup.
Shoulders, Deven, rotate.
Wow,
Shoulders.
what a start.
Okay. Center this way.
Here we
Wrist
go,
go.
intensity
Shoulders.
101.
Deven, please,
The
shoulders.
time is now,
I want you.
Siblenko
Okay.
and Deven
Wrist.
Larrot, no limits.
Shoulders again.
Intense look on his face, Siblenko
Wrist.
trying to
Wrist.
wait
Center bit.
and launch that vicious counter.
You still move. Shoulders.
Engaging and leaning forward there, Larrot.
Try to grip.
Cornet of Germany. Referee, Jordy
Okay.
Larrot.
It's good, eh, Dennis?
Turn.
It's good to be back.
Shoulders back. Shoulders back.
Ready.
Shoulders back.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
No.
I'm good.
Shoulders.
You good, Dennis? You good?
His usual low hand grip, so we go to the referee's grip in this one.
You can feel the intensity right up here in the commentary box. One of the most highly anticipated arm wrestling matches in the history
Okay, center.
of the game of iron
This
arms.
way. Don't rotate. No, no, no.
I started arm wrestling, and
Okay.
at that time we were talking about this match. That's how long time it's
Deven,
been.
little bit here.
I'm excited to see
I'm on his side of the
finally,
table.
maybe Denis
Shoulders
isn't
now.
who he was, or
Shoulders.
maybe he is, and we will find
Okay,
out
don't
today.
move, okay?
Doesn't matter what it is. In 2023,
Over,
two
under.
guys are arm wrestling. Let's see who
Under.
is the strongest
Okay,
one.
over,
Here
over.
we go. The hands.
Dennis,
will be
I
right.
close you first, okay? Don't move. Center this way.
But Cornet moving to the
Shoulders.
centre. It comes towards Larrot. Deven.
Dennis's webbing is
down.
way
Same
lower than
level.
Deven's. Deven is pulling not only that, but also center. The shoulder has been...
Momentum forward there from Deven Larrot.
Center.
Alexander asking for it to be centered a little further. No limits, Deven Larrot wraps now. We're almost there.
And away we go! Big drive onto the hand and no limits. Deven Larrot has control. But a smile from Denis Seplenkov. The crowd here impending erupts. And the first blood is taken by the Soldier Boy Superman from the frozen north. Had hand control, but does it equate to anything meaningful? The strap tells no lies.
The strap tells no lies. I would love a little bit cleaner setup from Deven. The shoulder was clearly rotated in. He was pushing hard on the side pressure. Let's see in a strap, will that change? And what will be the game plan of Denis Seplenkov? I think Deven knows it's very important to get him out of the shoulder line and take the pronator. If he can get the pronator, he neglects a lot of power that Denis has. Even if he drives back with his bicep pressure, he will be outstretched and maybe pinned in position.
Brilliant strategy from Larrot there, trying to make sure that the frame, the height, the rise is engaged, and then he closes down the opportunity. Puts Big Shake onto the B side, makes him
Referee's grip again. I
fight
close
from
you
an
first.
unusual angle, make him
Shoulders, Deven.
contest
Shoulders,
this thing
one level.
tight spaces.
Center. This way.
Uncomfortable
Center.
for big men.
Center. Don't close. Open.
Again
Center.
with that forward
Shoulders.
momentum. The shoulders aligned again.
Thumbs down.
Like it's,
Center.
they're
fine.
clearly rotated in. The refs need to take control of this match a little bit better.
you.
Deven's pressure hard with that side pressure. He knows a lot of guys will fight him there and he can drain them out.
More susceptible though in the strap,
Much
for
better,
sure.
much better setup. Let's see.
Here we go.
On the way we go! We are on the way and a big drive to the back of the park from Denis Seplenkov. And now Deven Larrot goes on the attack. The pronator is engaged, but he needs to hang on to it. And Denis working hard. We're in a war, ladies and gentlemen, in the opening round here. And Deven Larrot is blasting holes into the hand and wrist of Denis Seplenkov, and he must stay with it. Starting to put that wear and tear into the arm of the giant Russian, engages the shoulder, maintains the height and the space, is closed down, there's the pin, there's the opening authority. It's stamped onto the match and Jody Larrot is red wine emotion.
16 years we waited for this one round, this first pin, and it goes to Deven Larrot.
Can you smell the victory in the air? Maybe, but maybe not. One thing I will tell you is the man with the military background knows this is a battle of attrition. And as you looked at the face of Jody Larrot as she sees the first pin hit the pad, Deven had done massive damage. He strafed the hand and wrist of Denis Seplenkov, and listen to the crowd, Ray Lipings here inside this hotel. The Green Park is on fire.
We're seeing history in making. Deven Larrot pins Denis Seplenkov in round number 1 and maybe does a lot of damage to Denis. A lot of people, especially from Russia, talk about his endurance, how Denis is able to hold big weight for a very long time. We'll see it right now in round number 2. We're scheduled for 5 rounds.
Back for Deven and Denis. Both have their supporters in here, mate, and you could hear them both in fine voice. Hey, this thing is on fire. There may be a storm outside, but the thunder is inside here tonight at East versus West 10.
This is very, very quiet Deven Larrot. He's very, very focused. This match means world to him. This is one of those things that he needs to do. Right now, he's very, very focused on taking the same approach. He did it perfectly. Stopped Denis's pronator, turned the palm up, took the control. Denis was trapped in position. He could stretch out, but there was not a lot of options where he could go. Let's see if this goes to a strap again. Deven could maybe stop it and not let go. Let's see how much damage did Denis take in round number 1. Denis is more active. He's giving a little bit more. You can hear the crowd. I hope you can hear the crowd at home.
Here we go. No limits. Deven Larrot, Denis Thick shakes Seplenkov 1-0. The score to the man from Canada at this stage. Deven folds that shoulder tight on the way we go, straight to the pad. It's ignition, and it hits the target on a special day for all members of the armed forces. Deven Larrot roars his authority into the night air here.
You blew that
This is
tire
one
up.
of the things a lot of people
It's blowing
predicted,
up. The tire's too
especially
full.
Levan
Go downhill.
Saginashvili. As much as he wanted to face Denis as a winner of this match, he said there's no chance. Deven is too much of everything right now.
2018
Hit that motherfucker.
was a few years ago. This is a different arm on a very, very different day. And today, no limits, Deven Larrot is stamping his authority on the match. Have we seen the result already written? Or is the drama yet left in this matchup? Has Denis Seplenkov got any answer?
Come on, Denis.
Calling him on there, saying, come on, fight me, Denis. He stood on this stage at East versus West the night he took the title and said, I will destroy you. I will destroy you, Denis. Tonight's the night.
Denis says he's ready. Round number 3. Are we gonna get the strap?
Keep your shoulders straight now.
No,
Shoulders, Deven.
still no strap.
Zapomnieć,
Center.
zapomnieć
Shoulders.
mnie,
Shoulders.
zapomnieć
Wrist.
mnie.
Shoulders.
Deven is saying, remember me, in
Shoulders.
Russian to Denis.
One warning.
One warning, fuck
I'm
square.
No. Look at this.
Yes, it's square.
We can see the face of Matt Mask. He's so happy for Deven for this one.
Big drive there. Thick shake, balls up the hand. Denis equal to it. And Deven drove to the side, couldn't finish. Needs to retain that focus. Not a good idea to take his foot off the gas. It's hard not
Especially
to get
with
carried away,
someone
Ray.
like Denis. And like a lot of Russians talk about his endurance. Like Zaur said it, Denis is like, you might lift 100 kilos, but Denis can hold 70 kilos in a position for 1 minute. That is his superpower right now. We're seeing this is different Denis Seplenkov than we saw back in 2018. His style has evolved. It's more defensive. It's more endurance oriented. The problem is you're fighting someone like Deven Larrot who can take full advantage. He knows techniques very well. He knows what he needs to attack and where he needs to put on pressure. And that first round was grueling.
It's interesting you talk about evolution there, because I'm not sure anybody has evolved more in the last 18 months than the man from Canada. We've seen this guy change everything about himself.
Shoulders.
Pulling
Look at what it means to him. Driven hard into that strap, that forward momentum, and close down the pressure, and he starts to talk to Denis Seplenkov. There's the bump again. He did the damage in the opening round, and Denis is defensive. Has no other option at this stage. He's having to hang on there as Deven goes on that relentless offensive, putting bullet after bullet into the gigantic wrist and hand. Denis tries to come forward, but there's the pin, and there is the retention of the title.
Deven Larrot, 16 years in making. 3-0 right now. Will they pull 2 more? I think they're gonna pull 2 more. You know the saying, real recognizes real. So I think there's, even with all the tension, even with all the bad things that have been said between both of those guys, they respect each other.
Oh my God, massively. Speaking when there are no cameras, to Deven Larrot, he is massively respectful of what he faces in Denis Seplenkov. This is a man who forced him to rethink everything, who set him on a path to invent himself. And look at the bravery from Denis there as he comes in and tries to last ditch it. That's what it meant to No Limits Deven Larrot. Huge legacy-defining match. No Limits with the whip. What a special night for the fans and the family.
Again, his first title defense against Denis Ciplenko, and he's very, very successful. The problem for me right now is still we don't know where Denis ranks in the super heavyweight ranking. But
you're right, Ray.
I guarantee we'll see more of Denis. He loves the sport.
It would be terrible if we didn't. This guy loves the sport of arm wrestling. Denis Ciplenko loves this game. He's put everything into this sport. And there's so many matches out there that the fans of the game would love to see him contest. Styles make matches. Every man has their day. And today was the day of Deven Larrot. But you need an opponent. You need a dance partner.
Stop.
It's not pin. We will continue. Okay? Neville match at the elbow.
So we're back to round number 3. There was an elbow foul for Deven Larrot. Well, I saw Denis's elbow coming off the pad. Pretty rough. Okay. Couldn't possibly come. Yeah. I would say if look at Denis's arm.
So you have one elbow now.
Trap, right?
That looks like it's, made
Even after
from
he lifted
computer
it
or
first.
something.
I didn't saw him.
We did this review.
I
That
saw
may
I
be
saw
the
the
most
pin.
delayed call I've ever seen.
I think if you just go back and you say, well, there's some, like, both guys would agree, like, well, we're done with that round. But we'll see it again. We'll see it again.
We haven't seen it up here in the commentary booth yet, guys, but
Okay, you can foul, okay?
as the score stands, still 2-0 Larrot therefore, as I understand it. You can hear the support around the arena here for Deven Larrot. It is vast. It is uncompromising.
Shoulders. Straight the
So
shoulders,
has
please.
been the style
Shoulders more.
of the Ottawa
Wrist here.
high hooker,
Center.
who
Shoulders.
tonight
Wrist.
secures
Wrist.
a
Shoulders.
legacy-defining victory
Shoulders
if he
limit.
can put this to the
Don't
power.
move. Go!
There's the drive. The Pro Nation is engaged, and he takes control and centers again. Oh, get back on the match.
Come on, why
what
we're
are you doing? Here we go. Big drive. And Deven Larrot forces down, squeezes down, and he's talking all the time to Denis Ciplenko. Starts to come forward now, closes down the space, makes it go dark. He wants to put the pressure and the signature press into Denis Ciplenko.
Even with all this damage, Denis is still fighting. He's not letting go. He's still fighting. He's still holding on.
Turns to the pad, and that time it is emphatic, undeniable, categoric. It's done. What a night. The emotion in the room is ridiculous. Look at the pump on Denis Ciplenko's arm.
It doesn't
That
look real.
is unbelievable.
Zapomnieć меня.
He's still saying, remember me. Yeah. I didn't teach him that.
This mattered so much to No Limits Deven Larrot.
I have teach him some other
the
Russian
most.
words, but not that one.
He's over in the corner. And he's showing off the arm. He's showing off the tattoo, and there's the other arm. Wants to make a statement, really does want to leave a lasting impression in the mind
I
of
think
his nemesis.
I believe people expected Deven to act differently on the stage. Yes. Denis will not pull anymore. Denis will not pull anymore. 5-0. Deven Larrot retains the championship. Takes down Denis Ciplenko, one of his Mountain Everests, one of his Boogie Monsters. Let's get Deven and Denis. I hope they all can bury the hatchet. You know, things kind of sometimes escalate when you're trying to promote the match. You might say things you don't want to say, but some situations got pretty serious, I'll be honest with that, and here we are. Here we are. I hope it's all is buried. We see the tears of joy on Jody's face. Deven Larrot is your champion. Yeah. Let's take a look at the replay. Starting from round one, Deven felt the side pressure was the key. Going inside wasn't, but high hook and high top roll was. Worked diligently on Denis's hand, pumping it, separating him, slowly making him weaker. And he did it. Match wasn't easy by a long shot. Deven Larrot becomes victorious in his right arm, first time facing Denis Cyplenko. Maybe in a few years they'll run it back. Denis still needs time to get back in an arm wrestling shape. I think everyone, you need to compete more. You can be jumping in. He picked Deven as one of his targets, but maybe he aimed too high. And Deven, amazing arm wrestling from him today. Shut down everything Denis was doing, then working hard on that arm pump and taking the victory. Little weird things happen on round three when we saw it go one more time, but yeah, Deven Larrot, Denis Cyplenko is in the history books. Deven Larrot winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with an arm wrestling titan, Mr. Denis Cyplenko. Denis, so many questions in the mind of everyone here tonight in the hotel, the arm wrestling fans watching around the world, and I'm sure in your own mind as well. Only your second match back, and you got to test yourself against a nemesis in a legacy match. One of the things we saw was that there is not a backward step in you, and you battled all the way, and the fans here loved you for it. How do you feel after the match, and what's next?
Ну, останавливаться как бы не намерен, буду продолжать тренироваться, все-таки надо дойти до пика, попробовать. Насчет Ларрота, ну, я как бы сказал, то, что сильный соперник в любом случае, и плюс еще, конечно, он так психологически задавил, когда у него прям ряд побед над над крутыми соперниками было. Конечно, ты сразу судишь его форму, да, и ты понимаешь, что здесь он вырвался вперед, а я в роли догоняющего. Конечно, тяжеловато было. Он ряд прям крутых спортсменов выиграл прям недавно. И это поддавливало.
I will try to do my best shape next. I will try to do my best shape. Larrot is incredible sportsman. He proved it now, and we'll see. It was a psychological attack also. So he make too many wins before, and he was ready, and I was ready, and we see everything.
Many people wondered what the effect of this match would be on Denis and whether it would squash his desire to go forward. I wanted to understand when he would like to compete again and who he would like to compete against next.
Ну, я сказал то, что останавливаться не намерен, буду выходить на пик. Единственное, я, наверное, к такому Ларроту не был готов, потому что когда год назад я собирался вернуться, он был чуть другой. Я еще раз говорю, он выиграл сейчас за некоторое время серьезных спортсменов. И это, конечно, дает повод, как бы говорится, ну, бояться его, да, потому что я-то особо не боролся, поэтому психологически я, конечно, переживал то, что он оторвался по силе. Ну а в дальнейшем сейчас пару недель отдохну. Я думаю, с Нового года поговорим с организаторами и что-нибудь придумаем. Буду тренироваться дальше.
Actually, I won't be ready for that Devon in that shape. And about my next match, we will talk with the organizers and we'll see what they will recommend me.
Denis, I got to know you only in last 1 year. Yeah. And you are not only one of the strongest arm wrestlers in the history, and you are one of the best person that I have met in this community. And I really would love to see you again competing. Arm wrestling is great, but arm wrestling with your presence even greater.
One more man now we want to bring out here to the center. Ladies and gentlemen, he is still the East versus West Super Heavyweight Champion of the World. Deven larrot. He will receive the belt one more time from Levan Saganashvili. It is around the waist of the Soldier Boy, Superman from the frozen north of Canada. Deven, this has been the most emotional, action-packed roller coaster on the build-up to this match. We got to see that emotion pour out of you on what for you is a special day anyway. Made ever more special by the result here. You must be delighted.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be a little bit long-winded. First, it really always feels strange whenever Levan puts the belt around you. That's always special. Thank you, Engin Terzi, for taking arm wrestling to this level. Huge thanks to Denis Saplankov. World level, one of the great, I consider Denis to be one of the greatest arm wrestlers, greatest strength athletes ever to grace the sports and sport in general. I want to say, please don't misinterpret sometimes what happens before the fight. For me, the fight starts as soon as I sign the contract. Okay, I've been fighting Denis for the last 2.5 months, 3 months. I've loved every minute of it. As far as I'm concerned, the fight is done, and I can go back to loving Denis as an athlete and a friend. When I found out that this fight would be scheduled on November the 11th, I knew that it would be very hard to defeat me. It's a very emotional day for veterans and service people all around the world, and sometimes I still miss it. And a ton of respect for all my old friends and guys who are still out there doing the job. I miss you guys, and sometimes I wish I was there. This made me feel a little bit, just a tiny little bit, like I was back there with you. So it's a special day for me. I still want to thank some more people. I'm not here by myself. I've been helped by a lot of people. It's been a great year for me. VitaCell Biologics has rebuilt me. If you go back to last year, I'm a different athlete now. Thank you for your generosity. Dr. Adil Khan. Dr. Adil Khan, I don't know what I'm capable of anymore. I'm turning into abomination, I think. It might become dangerous, Levan. Dr. Eugene Lipoff, thank you for giving me the ability to sleep and giving me clarity. And last but not least, someone who probably helps me more than anyone, someone who loves me, feeds me, picks me up and pulls me out of the bed when I lack the willpower to do so myself. Thank you, Jody Larrot, for all you've done. Thank you for all you've done to help me. I probably wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for a great day, Engen, and hey, Levon, stay away from me. Don't.
What a night of arm wrestling we had.